Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 36 of Podcast of the Five Rings, your source of enlightenment in the realm of video games, tabletop, anime, film, and tech. Each episode of Podcast of the Five Rings releases Monday mornings on iTunes and Soundcloud, and now topic by topic, day by day on YouTube, with full video releasing on Friday. I am your new host and GM of this wonderful podcast, the Dark Fortune Duelist Meta, and I am in my rebellion. I'm also commentating with the wall that will not fall, Tetsuo.
Depose of our old regime.
Yes, that's right. And the resident wildcard, Mao.
Yeah, yo, Obsidian was sent to the Shadow Realm.
So the first thing you'll notice off is that Obs is not with us today. Our normal overseer has given us free reign, and we have immediately ordered beer and alcohol and pizza and all the fun things that he wouldn't normally let us do. So it's going to be a wild ride.
Drinking whiskey when we record?
You're not all getting drunk as we drink? I had no idea. I thought I was the only professional one. All right, we'll jump into it. How was your guys' week, actually? Let me ask that. That's what Obs does, right? He asks about you, he shows interest.
Fine. I didn't really do anything this week. I just didn't have it in me.
You know, that sounds about right, honestly. How about you, Tats?
That's pretty good. It didn't do a whole heck of a lot of anything besides some video game playing. Lamented the loss of Monster Hunter World's beta, but
yeah,
the main game will come soon enough.
It'll happen. Don't you worry. This will also be, we do have it in our name. It's kind of reference to it. This will also be the last week for the packs that have been coming out for the CC or the LCG.
The 6 and 6?
Yep, 6 and 6. This will be the last one. And then I guess we go for a period of time before they start giving us new ones again. So
yeah.
Everything will finally be out. We'll be over with this horrific thing that's called releasing them every week.
I think I've seen a lot of people say they liked it, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
I don't know. I mean, I think people just like having more cards, like, because waiting just one pack a month, like, you know, just the core set, it's just a small amount of cards.
I could see that, and that would be fair because now you actually have some. Now we actually have some, like, you know, spread versatility. We're seeing clans that really needed these cards coming out, and the clans that were pretty dominating for a while are now a little bit more subdued.
Yeah, I don't know if this would have been, like, you know, if they decided to do this later down the road, if it would have been as well received, I guess.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know myself.
I guess sales, we'll see if we'll do it again. Also, this could have just been for the holiday season.
It's very possible. In fact, I could see it since it perfectly lines up with now being able to get all of them as a Christmas gift present and then just, you know, throwing them under a tree for somebody.
Yeah.
So it's nice. All right, well, let's not delay any longer. Let's get into our topics. No dilly-dallying. Not while Obs is gone.
No. We're on a tight ship.
So we'll start with you, Mao. What do you got for us?
All right. Well, basically, just after we recorded last week, we had the Games Award the Game Awards, which are the industry-focused, video game awards ceremony. Like, I think it's 90% of all the voting is from people in the industry, and it's like weighted against 10% of online voting. They're hosted by Geoff Kelly, I guess is
Geoff Kirleby. I actually don't know how to say his last name either.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I know who you're talking about.
Right. He's been hosting games awards and other gaming related things for like over a decade now, and he's the one who put these together. He produces it and hosts it.
He's done that from the start though, right?
Yeah, these started in 2014. Yeah. This was the largest yet. It had 3 times the viewers of last year's.
I mean, to be fair, it was a really good show this year.
It was a really good year for video games too.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. We got to see a lot of trailers and whatnot. Though, even with the success, he said he wants to have like less announcements and stuff next year. He wants it to be a little more focused on the awards.
No,
I know like some of them, like he just like rapid fired like 3 out real quick. Like the best RPG is Persona 5, and then the next award real quick, which made me sad. But so I could see like why.
I could see why. I bet
like he doesn't want it to become another E3, right?
Yeah, I could get that. I definitely get that. I don't know though, but like a part of me is like, it was really nice to see some cool stuff coming out there because it kept me around. Because I personally am not super interested in who gets the awards, but they had the enticing, tantalizing chance of very good things coming out with it.
Yeah, I didn't watch the pre-show, but I tuned in at about 8, and the first thing they kicked off with was like a 30-second clip. And immediately I could tell it was From Software's style.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And, yeah, I was just like, I need it now. Give it. Who knows when we'll actually give it. It was like 30 seconds of...
Oh, it didn't even show anything. All we saw was like a bloody wire attached to some like mechanism.
Like some
and,
bone trap thing.
Yeah, and then like Japanese writing in the background on some scroll.
Fake Japanese writing with a knife through it or something. And Japanese music. So
yes. There's
some theories out on that. Because they've got some X IPs that it could fit with, or maybe we're gonna get like Ninja Souls.
Maybe I'm thinking the wrong company, but didn't From Software also work on Tenchu?
Yes, Tenchu, and then they have another. Well, so the tagline was "Shadows Die Twice," and they have another game, Shadow Tower or Tower of Shadows, that people were like, I guess it could also be that.
I don't know. So, I don't know what Shadow is, but I mean, like with all the Japanese theming to it, with the music and the design and the background, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Tenchu game.
Yeah, I mean, I never played those, but Shadow Tower was like an old PlayStation 1 game they made. It's like it's first-person dungeon crawler. Yeah, but probably they said look forward. No, it was definitely not Armored Core. I think we could 100% roll that out.
I'm fairly certain. You know what? I'll eat my shoe if it turns out it's Armored Core.
Make notes. Amanda will eat shoe.
No. I need those shoes.
So yeah, I mean, we got some cool stuff like that. I think the biggest thing that people probably surprised as far as the awards went was that Horizon Zero Dawn, or Last Horizon as Oz calls it, didn't win any awards.
Yeah,
so sad. But a lot of the areas it was up against.
It was like Zelda. Yeah, Zelda just overshadowed it.
I think that's what kind of. You're absolutely right.
Because like Zelda ended up getting Game of the Year, surprising no one. I think.
No, that didn't really surprise me.
At least it wasn't PUBG, right?
Yeah, at least it was a PUBG. I don't want any AA or whatever A kind of game that thing might have been classified under winning.
PUBG, I don't know what PUBG is classified as.
I don't care. It's PUBG.
Probably independent.
It's probably independent. I think it is independent, actually. Like, it's not even part of an actual big publishing or developing team.
I don't know.
I think it actually started as a mod for another game.
The creator worked on mods. I think the Bluesoft or whatever. He went to them, so they might. I mean, they're probably a small company or something. I don't know.
They might be.
Tangentially related to that, I guess. The first award was like best Japanese mobile game, sponsored by Tencent. Do you guys know who Tencent is?
I have no idea who that is.
I know. I saw some people were like, "Why is this a thing?" But Tencent is the largest investment corporation in the world, and they own Tencent Games, which is the largest video game company by revenue in the world. Oh. It's a Chinese company. Its leading game is King of Glory, which is a MOBA game based on Chinese historical figures.
No way.
And is the top grossing game in the world on iOS and Google Play in revenue.
Shit.
Because there's a lot of people in China, and like they don't quite,
Whoa, hold on. There's a lot of people in China.
Direct access to that market.
Whoa.
So yeah, they also own Riot, who makes League of Legends.
Oh, I did
I
not
think
know
they bought
that.
them in like 2013 or something.
I didn't know that. I thought
They
were
also
their own
own
company for a while.
Epic Games, or no? I think they have a minority stake in Epic Games, which is like Gears of War and some other stuff.
Mm,
But they also own Supercell.
I don't know what
believe.
Supercell
Yes.
is.
Who does all the Clash of Clans stuff?
So, okay, all I'm hearing is that they own essentially like everybody who has really successful mobile games. They own.
Yes, or MOBAs, I guess, for Riot, League of Legends.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, they make a lot of money. They make the most money of anything video game related. So
all
that's
mobile.
why they get their own award.
That's why they get.
I just think it's funny. Also, they're doing the mobile version of PUBG in China.
That's it. Well, there's more money.
Well, there we go.
PUBG gets its own mobile game only in China, as far as we know at the moment.
Not surprised.
Mobile port, I guess. But yeah, so I was happy Persona 5 got Best RPG.
It's not surprising.
Yeah. I
Really there to
Injustice
compete.
2 got Best Fighting Game, which I mean, I guess
Again, wasn't
Tess
surprising.
is probably happy with, right? You like the Injustice stuff.
Actually played the second one. I
Oh, you
enjoyed
haven't
the
yet?
first one. Yeah, I
Ah.
enjoyed the first one. I mean, I like fighting games in general, and I love the concept of it, but I haven't touched that one
Yeah.
yet.
To be fair, though,
Um,
there wasn't a lot in the fighting game market. There really wasn't a
I
lot.
don't
going
actually
against
even
them.
know what it was running against.
I probably Street Fighter 5.
Oh, I think Arms was
and
one.
Arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
which
really?
Arms.
yeah,
By the way,
it's-
Arms is good, but
yeah, I just don't think it's the best.
no,
fighting
it's
game.
by no means the
Right.
best. But it is good. So for anybody who
Yeah, it's
cares, it's
interesting.
actually a good game. Apparently,
That's Soul Calibur 6.
yeah. God. Oh, I
Yeah, I was
gotta
gonna talk
fan
about that. They
I gotta
revealed
fan
that.
myself real fast here.
Yeah.
No, I was just about to say.
Hopefully-
Apparently, Arms has amazing online. Like it is quick. There is very little frame delay.
Oh well.
So, which is
But
pretty
yes,
important.
they did reveal Soul Calibur 6.
My baby.
Yeah.
Oh, coming down with the case.
Meta
The
didn't
baby.
get
baby-
his
skills.
Devil May Cry last weekend, but
I
at least he
didn't.
got Soul Calibur
I
6.
got an unexpected surprise.
Which, yeah, I mean, looks like they're kind of rebooting-ish the series.
I actually did look into it. Yes, it is a. It's not. They're not calling it a. I mean, they call it a reboot, but
Right.
they're more. I guess the better translation would be retelling, because it's
Yeah.
still the same thing. There's still people fighting. There's still people going after apparently a cursed
yeah.
sword. But
I mean, yeah, it's a reboot then.
yeah, but
Like, it's the same characters. And
it's
they're
the same
telling it
character,
a
the same
different
story,
way.
but they're just telling it differently now. So
Yeah.
but they're apparently they are making it more akin to Soul Calibur 2, which was one of the best-selling ones.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever played 2.
2 was, I think 2 probably was the best for most people. Just
Whichever one
because
had Link spawning,
That's
the guy
2.
from Tekken. That's 2?
That's 2. You
Yeah.
play if you played that one, you played the best version apparently. They are going back.
Probably was my favorite. I wouldn't say the best necessarily, but I thought it was my favorite.
They're going back to that one. That's the one that they're
Oh, yeah, it
just
is.
going back to. They're
So yeah, that's the one
copying
I
the
started
speed of the game. They're going to be taking into account like how it flowed, et cetera, et cetera. But they are working a lot of new mechanics. So
with.
It's Talim again.
They showed like 10 minutes of gameplay at the PlayStation Experience,
yes, and that's where they
but
talked a lot
I think
about
that's
it.
all that we've seen so far. I mean, it's only been a week.
Yeah.
Apparently though, it is like about 70%. I mean, this is just hearsay, but it's about like 70% into development. So
Yeah?
apparently it's actually
I
pretty
mean,
far along.
it looked like
It-
the base engine looks complete, and
Yes.
it looks like you can load characters into it. So probably like single player stuff might not be done. Like, if they have a
yes.
single player story.
Yes, they will have a single player
and
story.
then obviously adding in all the characters probably. Might
If-
also still be
Probably
done.
the balancing.
Apparently the story will be akin to Tekken 7 in the regards of how it's done.
We're gonna get some Noctis.
Not like that, I guess, but apparently that is the case. Is it will be more akin to that, so we will have a full structure of a story, as opposed to like just each character has an arcade story.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I think one of probably the other big story uh, one of the things that probably got the most media attention was a rant
Yes.
from a certain director of A Way Out who did The Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. He just went off against the Oscars. He's like, fuck the Oscars. And then he turns to the host. He's like, can we swear? And he's like, yes, we're on the internet. Which he probably immediately regretted because he just dropped like 20 more
Oh,
F-bombs.
yeah, he should have said, well, I mean, like, yeah, he probably should have said, yes, we can, but we really should, try to keep as friendly as possible.
Kept going. And then he went off against EA.
Oh, God.
And then he remembered EA's publishing his game, so he tried to walk it back some. It was just so funny. I loved it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Literally stole the show.
That dude got like over 5,000 followers on Twitter.
Oh,
the
he
next
did.
day.
Just blew up.
Well, and what was also extremely funny to me was the next day EA marketing stuff leaked, and at the in part of it was they were talking about this game, A Way Out, and they're like, Geoff has a personality that is a benefit to us, but he's like very passionate and could be prone to controversy or whatever. So it's like EA already knew, like,
Yeah.
this could happen, I guess. So I just thought it was so funny. It's like, yeah, you're correct, EA. He already, but a little too late.
EA was like, we knew this was going to happen. Just let them know that we were kind of aware of it.
Yeah.
It was like, we know he was going to probably say something stupid.
Yeah. He was very passionate. Some people were like, how much cocaine is he on?
I always like that. How like the gentle, the politically correct, the business savvy way to say he will run his mouth off is he's passionate.
Yeah. Well, he kept saying how he was trying, I think, to I don't know, already damage control himself by saying how passionate he was for his game. And then the Geoff, the host, was just like trying to get to the trailer. He's like, we're like running out of time. We got to go. Come on.
He's like, we are on a clock here.
Yeah.
Which they are. I mean.
Right, yeah. And then also we got Death Stranding stuff, which no one understood.
Once more, I'm going to say it. It'll be a great movie.
Yeah, I don't even. There's babies, invisible things.
I mean, that's true. Assuming that there's a plot to it. So far, we've been just throwing babies and invisible things and faces and
explosions, maybe.
Terror.
Like there's a big crater. Things floating off. I don't know. I think
I'm sure it'll be interesting.
Kojima?
Yeah,
it's Kojima, right?
Yeah, Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, he apparently talked with IGN about some of the lore and stuff. And I did not watch that video.
I haven't watched it either.
I'm not sure I will play that game, but you do you.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, though. It's like it's cool. Don't get me wrong.
I've never even played any of the Metal Gear Solid, so it's not like I've played any of his stuff.
Well, I mean, like even if you don't play that, right?
Yeah.
What we're seeing here, it looks cool, but the problem is that I still don't know what it is. You haven't actually shown me a game.
Yeah, we haven't seen like. That may have, like, the stuff he showed may have been, like, in-engine or something, but we haven't really seen gameplay.
Yeah, and, I mean, not to ever alarm people, but do remember Dead Island, or the one where they had, you're stuck on a Caribbean island, and you're fighting zombies, and it's like an RPG type of game. That game sold completely on its cinematics, but nobody ever actually saw gameplay.
Right.
Until the game actually came out, and there was actually a fair number of issues with that game, including, apparently, I never played the game, but a buddy told me who had picked up, he said, they accidentally launched a beta version of the game and not the real game. So all the discs that people were getting and downloading from the internet was actually a beta version. They had to release a huge patch that would put everybody on the actual final product of the game.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true or not, because I wasn't a part of it, but that's what he told me when he played through the game. So, And he got it on day one. I thought that was hilarious.
Interesting little.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till I see some gameplay of this.
Right.
What I assume is to be a game. We keep showing it game related.
I guess, is there anything between now and E3? Probably nothing I can think of, right?
Not
Probably
nothing
E3 's the
super
next big thing.
big. Yeah, E3 is the next one, and that won't be until July, June.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is most of the big stuff from the Game Awards. Cuphead won a lot. I was really happy that Nier Automata won something. They got Best Score Soundtrack, and it is a beautiful one.
I'm sad Neo didn't win anything.
Yeah, I know they were only up for like one thing, Best Action Game, I think.
Yeah,
Wolfenstein 2 won that.
I can understand it though.
Yeah, it's like
Nier-
apparently an amazing first-person shooter.
It's apparently the first one was amazing, and then the sequel to it has been amazing. So, still, I wanted my white guy samurai to win.